Hi, it's Samantha the Toy Whiz Kid here, and today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a Disney haul, yay! Well, also a Universal haul, because I just got back from going to both Disney and Universal, so I figured I would show everything that I picked up there. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I got was technically not even in Disney, but we stopped at a Toys R Us before we got to Disney, and they had a sale going on for Disney Infinity figures. So I was bad. I decided to pick one up. Okay, so when we went to the Toys R Us, as I said, they had a sale on Disney Infinity. So I picked up Han Solo, and he's one of the Disney Infinity figures I've been meaning to pick up for a while now, but I never did because I'm not too much into collecting Disney Infinity, but there are certain characters that I really like, so I'll pick them up when I see them. So, and he was on sale, so I was like, I have to. And he's really cool. I haven't put him in my Disney Infinity app yet, but I will eventually, and I will let you know how much fun he is to play as. But other than that, he's a cool figure. So when we actually got to the parks, one of the first parks we did Magic Kingdom first, but I didn't get anything there. And then we ended up going to Animal Kingdom, and I found this really super awesome pin. And of course my camera is not going to focus, but it's a Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope pin. So yeah, I thought this pin was really neat because I love Wreck-It Ralph, and there's hardly any Wreck-It Ralph merchandise out there, so I saw this and I'm like, I have to get it because I've never seen a Wreck-It Ralph pin. I thought it was cute. So yeah, there is that. So price-wise, Han was about $7 with the discount, and then the Wreck-It Ralph pin was a blue label. I think it was like about $12. So yeah, I've already started spending my money by this point, but in the same store where I found the Wreck-It Ralph pin, which happened to be the Animal Kingdom, at the exit of the dinosaur ride, the gift shop there, I found something else that I thought was really cool. Okay, so as I said in the dinosaur ride, I found something else too at the end of the gift shop. I found these really cute up pins. Well, they're not really pins, they're like things for the Magic Band, which is this new, like, it's basically your room key and ticket at Disney. And I already had previous set, like I had a Phineas and Ferb one, but I found these Carl and Ellie ones, and I thought they were really cute because I love Carl and Ellie and anything like up related. And you hardly ever see anything with young Carl and Ellie, so I had to pick it up. And so here were some from the last time I went. I also got with Phineas, I got Ferb, and they're just like little button things that you could stick in the holes on the Magic Band. Honestly, if you have anything with holes in it, you could probably stick it in there. And then there's Perry. And also with the up pins. Of course with the Carl and Ellie, you know, Magic Band Bandits, that's what they're called. You can't have Carl and Ellie without having the grape soda pin. So that came with that too. I didn't really wear it because I did have Phineas on it already, and it was kind of hard with Carl and Ellie fitting all of them on there. So I just left it with just Carl, Ellie, and Phineas. But yeah, so I picked up that. Okay, so after that, we ended up eventually going back to Magic Kingdom. And the last time we went, we didn't get to go to this restaurant because I think either it wasn't open or they were all booked. But I really wanted to go to the Be Our Guest restaurant because usually they have these really nice, you know, themed after Beauty and the Beast, and it's really nice. So we went there. I originally wanted to get a goblet, but I ended up getting instead this cup because they didn't have any goblets when I went. So basically it's like just a little like coffee tumbler. It's pretty well insulated. It's just got Belle and the Beast on it. It says Be Our Guest. So I thought it was neat. Again, not the goblet, but it's still pretty cool. And I also got, when we went to, I think it was before, I got this free straw. Well, it wasn't free. It came with like my drink at Pinocchio's Village House. I've gotten these before, not in red though, so it's kind of cute. And then the next day, we went to Epcot. Now, I may not be doing these days in order, but at some point we went to Epcot. And I bought a couple things in Epcot, actually. The first three things I bought, I wasn't intending to buy. Well, it kind of was, but I wasn't sure. And I couldn't not. So the first thing, well, one of the first things, is this little Tsum Tsum of Junior from the Jungle Book. I think his name is Junior. I may be wrong. I don't remember. But it's a little baby elephant, and he's adorable. And I have it somewhere. I have a plush of like his mom, so they'll go well together. Even though the mom is like really big, but we could just pretend. I just thought he was cute and had to pick him up. And then I got two more Tsum Tsums, which are from the Haunted Mansion attraction. This is just like the Viking singer that you see at the end of the graveyard scene. And she's really cool. I just thought she was cool, so I picked her up. And I really, really love the Haunted Mansion. So it's one of my favorite attractions. So I figured, why not get something from it. And then this one is supposed to be Madame Leota, which I couldn't really tell at first because I feel like this isn't a very, the strongest likeness of her. But it's still cool because there's like hardly any Madame Leota merchandise. Actually, the way I was able to tell was this purple. I was kind of thinking is like the pillow her ball rests on. But yeah, so I picked her up too, just because, like I said, I'm a big Haunted Mansion fan, and Madame Leota is one of my favorite characters, so I had to pick her up. So that was mainly what I got from Epcot that I wasn't planning on getting, but then we ended up going to like one of my favorite stores in Epcot. So yeah, my favorite store is located in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot. It's called Mitsukoshi, and I love this store because it is just full of anime figures and like tons of Pokemon stuff. So like pretty much everything in the front is all based on anime and video games. So when we were there, I had to pick up some anime figures. I originally was only going to pick up one. This was the first figure that I was intentionally going to buy. It's the SH Figure Arts Robot Spirits Doraemon. And if you know SH Figure Arts, then this is like a very good figure. And he's really cool. He's a little pricey. But I won't go into too much detail. I may do a review or something later if people are interested. But he's just a really cool articulated figure. And yeah, he was the one I was gonna just buy because like these figures are like $40, $50 each. And so I was just gonna pick up him. There's a Nobi you could get too, but I just have the Figure Arts Zero Nobi because you can't find the SH Figure Arts one anywhere. So, but I picked him up. I was just gonna pick him up, and then I saw another figure, and I was like, I gotta get him too. So I recently started watching the anime One Piece, and it's very good, to say the least. And I didn't think they had any at Epcot, and I wasn't gonna pick up any One Piece figures because I figured, they didn't have any. Well, they had Luffy, and I was like, I have to get him because this is a Figure Arts Zero, I believe. So it's the same series, but he has like a lot less articulation. Like you could swap his head for a different figure. I mean, a different head. But, I mean, he doesn't move or anything. But he's still like really greatly detailed. And it was a lot cheaper. Well, sort of cheaper. He was like $30. So he's still kind of pricey, but I couldn't pass him up because he's just awesome. And yeah, so I ended up getting him too, and now I told myself I'm not going to spend any more money for another bunch of months. we'll see how that goes. But pretty much after Epcot, I was pretty much broke, and I told myself I'm not going to spend any more money the whole time we were there. We did, though, have another park to go to, because by this point we pretty much hit all the Disney parks. But we still had to go to Universal, which I had said to myself I was going to get a chocolate frog at Honeydukes. So I ended up doing that. And I don't really have the chocolate frog because I ate it. But me and my brother both got one, and I do have the cards. So I got Gryffindor, which is really cool because the last time I went, I got a Slytherin card, which Slytherin, not that he's a bad guy, I just, he's not my favorite. But I was glad I got someone different too, because I was afraid I was going to get Slytherin again, which would have been alright, but, like to have the whole collection. And then my brother got Ravenclaw, yeah. So that was cool too, that he got a different one, because otherwise, would have had duplicates. But I really like Universal's, like, Honeydukes chocolate frogs. They are phenomenal. And if you ever go to Universal, go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and get chocolate frogs. Actually, you don't even have to get the chocolate frogs. Just go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter if you ever get the chance. Because if you're a Harry Potter fan, it's awesome. It's like one of the best things in Universal. Well, in my opinion. I mean, there's other rides too that are fun. But this time we didn't really go on that many. We mainly just stayed in Universal. But the very last thing I got when we went to both Disney and Universal, other than the SH Figure Arts, figures, and like the Tsum Tsums, and of course my chocolate frog card because it's always awesome, I got one more thing that my mom was nice and she bought both me and my brother one of these because I kind of wanted it, but they were kind of expensive and I didn't want to spend the money, and I was broke after spending the money on Doraemon and Luffy. But my mom was nice and she got me one of these. Which, if you don't know what this box is, I mean, it has no labels on it, but it's really cool because it is, I guess I should just show you. It is Harry Potter's wand. Now, I know it could seem like a silly thing to buy, but I am a huge Harry Potter fan, and they had the Ollivander's wand shop, of course, in Universal, and I don't know, I wanted it, and my mom was like, oh, I'll get you wands, which is really nice of her. And like, this wand is not the interactive wand, but it's cool because, like, I love the detail on it and stuff. And this is Harry's wand. It's not, I thought about getting like just a random wand for myself, but I was like, I really like Harry, like he's one of my favorite characters, so why not get his wand? And it's like actual wood, and it's just really cool. But yeah, that was pretty much my last thing I got at either Universal or Disney. And I have to say, I'm very, very happy with everything that I bought. I probably, like I said, went overboard because 2 SH Figure Arts is very pricey, but it was worth it because I just really like both of those shows. And I've been looking for Doraemon for a while, so I'm like, I need to get him. And like One Piece I just kind of started getting into, but I figured I'd pick him up too. But my vacation was really fun, and if you guys ever get the chance, go to Disney and Universal because they're just really great parks. And there's tons of other stuff there that I really could have bought, but I just decided, not to, because I have like so much Disney stuff. I'm trying to cut back a little bit and, like buy things I don't have, which I mostly did, because like except for like the Disney Infinity figure, because I do have some Disney Infinities and I do have some SH Figure Arts. Oh, and I do have some Tsum Tsums, but not these specific ones. These, I definitely don't have this. I've never had a wand before, so I just figured we were there and, you know, my mom offered it, and it would be a cool thing to have, even though you can't really do any actual magic with it, but it's still cool. So anyway, that was my Disney haul. So I hope you enjoyed. I know it's not a lot, but I'm happy with what I got. So yeah, thanks for watching.